Greetings, I am Pillar Nexus, the Ancient Gladiator, today with EVE Online. I am home from work, I'm wanting to relax, and I felt like, hey, let's play. So, alright. So how's it going? Alright, let's start checking stuff, because it's been a while. Right, mobile depots. I've actually been selling decently, so I kind of bought some stuff to actually make it possible to make them, like ahead of time. Just until I could get on my feet on making my own high-tech transmitters and reactors. I'm holding on to my own personal one until I actually have a use for it. I still have one left on the market, so I'm going to wait until that one sells and then um, put those ones up. So how have recent things sold for? Quite a bit. Trying to think how long ago. Yeah, that was last night. So these were today. Okay, nice. So what has been going on recently? I said I just got back from work and I'm in a little, it's just a slightly ranty mood. I want to get something that's been bugging me out there. As I like to say, I like capitalism, but I hate stupid business decisions. Yeah, about stupid business decisions. It is the middle of summer. If you've got any kind of facility, please, please ensure that, the air conditioning is going to be functional and such. Please invest in your air conditioning. Not taking care of that shit when it's middle of summer is just careless. It's just like in winter, make sure the heating works. If you're gonna oversee any kind of storefronts or warehouses or anything, just make sure it's possible for the people working there to, you know, not freeze or not end up with heat exhaustion for crying out loud. Why is that so much to ask? Yeah. There's both the heat and the lack of sleep today that had an overall effect on what I was trying to do today. Oh, this is not going to get done. Yeah, I'm not renewing Omega for like a day. It's going to kind of suck. But it gives me a chance to see what happens with regard to skills kind of shutting down. So you're going to cross that line. Okay. So yeah, this was the main thing I wanted to feature recently is the great course correction of planetary industry. Okay. This one didn't really take much to fix. I still got 6 hours to go. Almost 7. By the time I get back from the game store, basically. Okay. So we stopped making consumer electronics, which means we stopped making robotics, and also means stopped making mechanical parts. So you make your enriched uranium for the nuclear reactors. They're still making construction blocks. We're still making basic transmitters and miniature electronics and silicon. But I don't have a whole lot of silicon just building up the way I want it to. Trying to think, where's the? I think the shell structures are prioritizing the transmitters. I need I need a stockpile of silicon so I can export it to the next world down the line. RM2. Okay. The organic mortar application facility is gone. I'm done with it. I don't need it anymore. Instead, I make um, industrial fibers into microfiber shielding, um, into into polyaramids. I still make bacteria. But the polyaramids and the transmitters make high-tech transmitters. I still make test cultures because it's a money item. Um, the shielding and the uranium make the reactors. This is the lower half of the mobile depot. So the things I only need like one of for each. Over here, I turn off the inputs. Yes. Okay. So we are done making robotics. We shut down the input routes. We commissioned. Yes. And here we are done making mechanical parts because I need the excess precious metals and reactive metals, or at least the excess precious metals. Okay. And submit. I'm still making nanites because money item. As much as making my own mobile depot stuff is cool, um, the train of thought crashed. Hold on. Yeah, as much as making the stuff I need for the mobile depots, it's fine. I still want to have something I can just sell for money just in case. Yeah, all those precious metals are going over to the lava world because I'm going to need them there. Or I can just sell them. Okay. Finally, or second to last, the gas world. So the input routes are done, the products are done, decommissioned. Okay. Submit. From now on, I just produce oxygen and oxidizing compound and electrolytes just to sell. I have no use for the synthetic oil anymore. Oxidizing compound. Yeah, because the oxidizing compound is um, what I need for the polyarmids. So I don't need to spend. I need to export that to planet two, but I don't need the oxygen or the electrolytes anymore. Electrolytes and oxygen both go into synthetic oil, which I'm done. I'm gonna stop making the company's superconductors. Yeah, everything's cleared up finally. We're done making the superconductors. The Ukumi superconductors for sure. Okay. Water goes into the water cooled CPUs because I still need them for the guidance systems, and I still need to make the smart fab units. If I took down a few of the um, extractor heads on the lava planet, I could put this over on the lava planet instead. But because the extraction over there is so um, what's the word? Iffy. It's it's like iffy, but a little bit more intelligent sounding. Precarious. Uh, I'd rather have the extra extractor heads and just pull the blocks and miniature electronics over here. Yep. So a lot of reactor metals. Okay. You can always bring them over, make more nanites, bring over the spare bacteria for nanites as well. Even the nanites or the test cultures, whichever is making more money at the time. Plasmoids are straight up export material, and water just goes straight over to the CPUs. Although it can kind of back up a little bit needed. If I pull if I pull reactive metals, it gives time for the water to build up a little bit. But unless I need water somewhere else, I don't need to worry about it. So let's review. Okay, really, that's one, two more extractor heads on whatever facilities I think are going to need it more. Suspended plasma, base metals. Let's see. I'm thinking when you get the plasma production up to make basically one full production. every 30 minutes. Is there anything else I wanted? To remember what else plasmas are good for. Rocket fuel? Let's see something. Superconductors, 65. Rocket fuel. I could use all those electrolyte building up. 10K, almost 11. Shoot. Or transmitters. I'm actually using transmitters. I wouldn't be using rocket fuel, but then I'm using up plasmoids that I need over in my transmitter facility. Some to cook it, I guess. Okay, that's everything. I'm not hitting this for a while. Okay. But hey, it's a way to get money and loyalty points. Hmm? So, okay. Let's double check everything because it looks like I got disconnected from OBS. Are you still around? Alright, cool. Let's get everything back online. Okay, back to the mission. Yeah, I think after this one, I double check what I've got for loyalty points and see if there's anything um, cool to use it on. We're gonna say I had space for that, right? Okay. And now we go flying. Yeah. Yeah, after this is over, I'm probably gonna like rest for a little bit and then take a shower and then tonight to the game store for the board game league. Last week we played Downforce and there it seems like every game's gonna have one person's like they're pointing out what's wrong with the game, but at the same time I can see where they're coming from. Downforce is a game of racing, but also betting. You have your car that you bid for during the auction round, and you have a random power with it. To bid for a car, you play a card from your hand that shows the car's color with a number. Whoever puts the highest number wins the car. Um, whenever there's a number of cars remaining to bid on equal to the number of people who do not have cars, players that already have cars cannot bid on them anymore. All 6 cars have to be auctioned off. So in a 5-player game, as long as nobody takes a second car, everyone can stay in to keep bidding on the cars. But in a 6-player game, once you have a car, you're done. Starting with the player that's got a car on the pole position space, they'll play a card from hand. Resolve from top to bottom all the numbers for all the colors, moving those cars. Um, if they can't go forward, then they're stuck. If they can go forward, they must go forward. There are some choke points on that track, but along the way there are yellow lines, the first, second, and third betting lines. When a car crosses that point, after all the cars on that card are moved, everyone will secretly bet on a car currently in the race. If that car comes in first, second, or third, they will get money based on the placement and when they actually bet on that car. So if you bet on one car all three times that betting happens, and that car takes first, that's an extra 18 million. And then actually doing well in the race gets you money as well. It's like
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
so 12, 9, 6, 4, 2, and 0 for first down to sixth, respectively. What you're trying to do is between your race winnings and your betting, um, minus your auction cost, is have the most money. So there's a bit of risk of predictability with certain factors in play. Let's say there's a car far in the lead crossing that first betting line. So what you look at is who's about to take the next turn. Is their car the one in the lead? OBS? Okay. Basically, if the next player's car is the one in the lead, that's probably the one getting bet on. Which means everyone's going to be working together to push that car to the end. Because it's the one they bet on. But they also have an incentive to get their own car as close to first as possible. So they're betting on one and trying to race the other one to the finish first. So the person in the lead knows that they're taking their next turn, knows that they're going to be betting on themselves. They're just going to end up taking the lead and maintaining it, and that other players are going to push them precisely because they bet on them. Where things get a little more unpredictable is if um, the cars are a little bit closer and the net player about to take their turn after the betting round is somewhere in the back. Either they're betting on someone up front or they're betting on someone else, and they're holding a card that, when they play it, is going to move the person they very likely bet on. But yeah, one of the guys we end up playing with is like, this always happens. You're always betting on this. You're always pushing this one forward. It's just so predictable, blah blah blah. I don't really blame him for doing so, but at the same time, it's kind of discouraging to want to play that game ever again. But this is the thing. It is a game for Tuesday nights. It is fast. There is strategy. There's a little bit of randomness in the cards people end up with at the start of the game. There's a little bit of unpredictability in not knowing whether someone is going to help you or help someone else with the cards that they end up playing. And that's part of why I think the game is decent. But I guess if the game is being played the same way every time, then I can see why someone might have an issue with that. But that's just more reason, more of a more of a reminder that we really need to bring games we really haven't done before for Tuesdays. That would be good for you know good for just a quick, not too difficult of a game. Uh, I can I can accept certain amounts of randomness depending on how long the game is, but I like having some strategy in mind as well.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, today I'll probably end up bringing back Android mainframe and Seven Wonders. We still haven't figured out if we're going to like do split people up, just to have two different groups going, or if we're going to stick to having one big group. Last 2 weeks we've ended up with six, and we've had the what the hell,
Docking
what
permission
the absolute
requested.
hell is going
Docking
on here?
request accepted.
Um, um, yeah, last 2 weeks we've had 6 players, and we've just played a single game. If we split up into two groups of like three, potentially 3 and 4, if everybody actually shows up this time, then that's room for like two smaller games, which could result in different strategies and such, precisely because having fewer opponents to think about can make that difference. Okay. Let me. Let's max it out. Why not? It's only a day and almost a half. Yeah, I'm hoping my skills don't disappear when Omega um, expires. Being able to do so many science jobs has made such a difference. Okay. Well, I hit my daily stuff, so I don't have a lot else to deal with. Scan relic sites. Oh yes, I probably noticed when I was flying around, but I messed with the fitting for this. Still have the gun. Still have the. Yeah, I put the probe launcher on this because it actually made sense for this ship. I don't know why I was using the freaking burst. Salvager in case I get into a fight, but I think this is probably excessive. Now I have relic analyzers and data analyzer. And scan range finding array. It's like a mission reward. It's pretty cool. Either mission or the Air Academy stuff. Beam shield extender buys a little bit of time. As does damage control. Span and cargo hold for all the stuff to bring around. Warp core stabilizer. Yeah, I don't know how much this actually helps, but I hope it helps. Oh, that's messing with my scan resolution. Ooh. Well, this activation won't cloak. Wait, I actually have to activate it. Okay. Yeah, if there's any other fitting ideas for the probe, I'm curious. I still need to go check out Eve Workbench at some point. I'm gonna go shuffle some things around. What the absolute hell? What is with all those cargo containers? What the? Maybe it's better off not to know. All right, go take care of business.
Drive active.
Maybe I should look for some relic sites. Trust. Are there any more rewards to get from the rear thing? Scanning. 25 cosmic signatures. 50. Let's do some scanning later. Or since I'm already here. Yeah, I went with window mode for the little scanner thing because if someone else is in the system, I want to be absolutely sure whether or not they're hostile. Okay. I need to see what I'm doing here. Okay. Set owners. Start. Okay. Yeah. Sad noise. And try it again. It's a little game of hot and cold in space. You know what I miss? Final Fantasy IX. Chocobo hot and cold. That was addictive as hell. Just running around trying to find. There we go. Um, various things. And of course, um, assembling the um, chocograph puzzle. And then, of course, the leading to the side, the side boss. That was awesome. Huh. It's been long enough. I think you can spoil it. But I remember discovering that boss for the first time was like, what the absolute hell? Two hemispheres spinning opposite directions. And this thing can just absolutely wreck everything. Let's see. Release the signal. Oh, one of these days, I will prepare a ship and take it through a wormhole. I think the plan was use a jump clone so that I'm not risking my freaking um, mods. Oh, yeah. Redeemed home station. Yay. See, I like this little system of do things in the game, make money and other rewards, and potentially skill points. Just all these various careers. There's industrialist, almost completed enforcer, a little bit of ways into explorer, just barely soldier fortune. Yeah, I think it's cool the game has all those incentives going for it. Right. To remove those, make sure I have enough space. That's better. It's split between the two planets. Gonna stack everything. I'll worry about splitting stuff later. Back to the home system.
Warp drive active.
I'm so glad I went with Harem for my home base. My home system, at least. Having the research facility and one of the planets I need just right, just one jump over, it's not too bad. And being able to go to Velat, or however it's pronounced, and double check the Avatar market and see if I want to go sell stuff there instead is nice. Anyway, planet. It's funny to think the order doesn't really matter much anymore. Let's start with number 2.
Warp drive active.
I guess I could go to 4 first and get the oxidizing compound. Yeah, what else is going on lately? I already did my rant on air conditioning. That's right, that's right. Yesterday, I got to watch on DVD because the, the thrift store book um, also has a DVD section. Strange Days. A movie about the end of 1999, but it was made in 1995. The the whole right on the edge of the future look at technology is it pushes very close to the idea I have in mind going into Uncity. Uh, Not quite cyberpunk, but almost. It's it's those lead up steps to cyberpunk that I've always been curious about. Because I keep wondering how does it start? What does it take for the world to go down that road? Exactly.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, that was part of the basis for Uncity. Uh, Among a number of things that just like mystery and why certain things happen. Yeah, Strange Days. I've got a character that deals in selling these memories that people make and record. Someone gets caught up in something, and you gotta investigate and everything. Yeah, that movie goes places. Is definitely not for younger audiences at all. Not with the sex and violence, of course. But there's some interesting ideas going into that one. About leaving
Drive active.
leaving the past behind, letting memories go, seeing things with your own eyes, experiencing them for yourself. The movie will be 30 years old next year. So I'm wondering if they'll, like, 'cause I know sometimes with the Fathom events, um, there's an anniversary for a movie, they'll feature it at the theaters. Yeah. So I kind of have enough room. 340, 353, 569-ish. That's where. Are you shitting me? Oh, by the way, we produced more while you were packing up all that stuff. Did I math wrong? I count math today. There's only 400. That's fine. Not sure. All right. All right. And then over to back to planet number 2 to drop these off.
Drive active.
To drop off the oxidizing compound. I'm thinking I might have to just buy silicon off the market and import it because I'm going to need it. And my lava planet's just not making it fast enough. So, all right. Why is it with every consideration for technology and fiction,
Drive active.
people end up going down some dark roads with it? Uh, in Strange Days, they've got you know, these playbacks that range from imagine being able to run on a beach, for the guy that has sadly lost his legs. They range from that to um, the usual users of visual technology. Let's say that. And then part of the mystery in the movie is the whoever's making these playbacks in the process of hurting someone. Yeah, it gets messed up. right. The transmitters. Well, it's water-cooled CPUs. And transmitters. Okay. The other one was construction blocks and miniature electronics. Okay. That's right. Alright. Anything else I'm pulling off? Plasmoids. A4. Okay. Systems. Superconductors. 174, 524. And construction blocks, nanites, and okay. Thinking take some of it. 99, 539. Yeah, there's space. Transfer. Okay. Go deliver some stuff. What else is going on? Let's see. Oh yeah, I did the YouTube short of taking around a soccer ball just because I said that I wanted to do that and just for fun, and I finally did it, and the response has been pretty good. It's like, really, me kicking around a ball? I call it soccer ball, or people know it as the association football. So I was trying to avoid just because I didn't want to catch too much shit for not saying it the right way for some people. Wondering if maybe I just stop making the nanites and focus on bringing um having stuff to import where I need it. It might be for the better. Or go back.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I did the MechWarrior 5 live stream yesterday. Um, and I'm seriously debating looking up guides because I'm struggling with that one. And did the kicking around a soccer ball short. But the first thing I ended up doing yesterday was the experimental line video, um, cheering cheering for you. That is over on my community page as a link to an unlisted video that is age restricted. Only really because cross dressing and maybe a little bit the things I'm talking about. But I have to wonder if it's really that bad of a thing. This will be done. I'm debating shutting down the um, the nanite line, and see what else. Already extract noble metals and base metals. Biofuels? Sure, yeah. But this helps make precious metal be the extra thing that I can export. Which is why if I shut down the nanite line, I can focus more on extracting. It's an idea. Still working on it. Alright. Yeah, that I have like no script going into those videos. I'm just saying whatever's at the top of my head. Although the smart decisions, make smart decisions cheer is something I wanted to do. I did kind of have plans. That's an idea ahead of time. This There's a lot of negative shit online, and I'm tired of getting caught up on it. And I want to maybe contribute to more positive things in my own way. That's why I'm hoping my channel is making some kind of difference and featuring things positively. Even when I've got issues like with companies skimping on AC or board game designs not being as well as they could have been. It's because I want to see him go better. It's better quality, better treatment, better enjoyment. Just one step at a time, make things better so things can work out. I have such a backlog of this. I need to go buy Cheryl structures. Wait, oxygen, precious, and reactive. Okay. Okay. Let's transfer it in. Okay. Yeah, I think if you want things to be better, you really have to just be the advocate for it as much as possible. Okay. Want to go back. So what else have I got planned content-wise? I'm thinking tomorrow evening, uh, start Reciteer, finally. I mean, I already did the Pillar Plays PC games for it, for the start of it. I'll probably make a weekly game out of it. Weekly stream game. Oh, hello. How's it going? Yeah. That way I can have 3 games going. Eve, MechWarrior 5, and Reciteer. And I think I might jump between Eve and another game I want to come back to. Either Darklands, Morrowind, or something else that I've got in my collection I've only really messed with once.
Docking request
I still haven't
accepted.
played any more of Civ 5 or Age of Empires 3 or Total War Shogun 2. All these games I've only touched once for content. Yeah, all right. Let's see, figure out what I want to actually feature. Okay, those go into the save for production. Right. Used to play a ton of Eve back in the day. Nice. Yeah, there were a couple times in the past where I tried out the game for like a little trial period, and I didn't stick with it, but I always kind of had as I'm keeping this in the back of my head for later if the game's ever available again and I can afford to actually get into it. I was curious how much. Hmm, ouch. But I need it for making my stuff. All right, pick that up. Let's see what I can sell out of this stuff. Yeah, I remember one of the game stores I went to. One of the guys who was running it, when he wasn't doing stuff at the counter, he was playing Eve. Or he was playing EverQuest. He was doing something on his computer. That's how I first learned about it. Then I remember
Hard drive
they came out with
active.
a card game, and I didn't really get to explore that until the game was long dead, and the boosters are near impossible to find. But the starter decks are still available, just a little bit. They might be running out. High sec, I'm just doing my market stuff for now. Yeah, they had the card game, and then they also did like the Eve Conquest board game, which is still sitting on my shelf. I like returning to that one every so often.
Hard drive active.
Yeah, I did a mission earlier. It was just distribution, good old pick up, deliver stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot to check my freaking is it LP. Yeah, I keep building these up. I need to figure out how much I should build up and like use on stuff. That's cool that the game's been around for like 20 years now. That's more than a lot of more than going to be said for a lot of other games. I can see why it's still here too. Just flying around a spaceship, doing pretty much whatever. Sounds good. Making plans, making goals. being able to see them through.
Warp drive active.
Next stop, the big, very big marketplace that is Heck. All right. I remember there's that tweet the other day of Heck versus Rents for which market people like better.
Docking permission requested.
It was right after I first realized, oh hey,
Docking request accepted.
there are different. These markets are different. I'm so used to Metropolis that I was like, oh wait, Heimatar, they're a completely different market. I'll start doing my research on that. I thought it was just easier to deal with everything in one spot. That's right. I need to get everything off the ship first. Cheetah, I have yet to uh, take the journey to Jeddah. I fear the day that I have to go there and find out whether or not my computer can handle it or my connection. Let's go there. I'm done with these finally, and done with these. Yeah. But one day I would like to check out Jeddah. I came back. How long have I been playing? I came back to this game in um. I came back very briefly in January of 2022 and realized my computer could not handle the game. And then I got this computer this year. Um, so I came back about March, April, and realized this is the game I've been wanting to play, and I've been playing for like the last few months, just trying to catch up on stuff, trying to get a feel for everything. Let's see. In the 3.5 months that I've been playing recently, it's been uh, Darkle. Check it out. Okay, I'll make a note of that. Um, it's been an interesting ride for the last few months. I've only lost like two ships, but they're both to players and both in like low sec. At least I had the foresight to insure my ships, but still annoying as hell to lose things. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna try something. I mean, it's not like I really need it back if it doesn't sell. Yeah, I have yet to go all the way to nullsec. I need to start looking at where I could go, because I want to get more. I want to do more mining that gets me stuff along these lines, but I need to figure out where to actually go for it. So far, the furthest I've gone has been off of Kiteland, and I forget which, but it's like over past all the Gulf and all that stuff. Tabor, I think. Yeah, I've gone to low security places. I've yet to go to the no security places. But I want to find places. This this is what annoys me. Like, could use more of these. None here in this market. Silicone station. This is also frustrating. I wonder if it'd be cheaper one market over. Remember not to leave this behind. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Register. Jump.
Warp drive active.
Hey. Yeah, one day I'll explore further in this game. I just need to make a ship that is fast, and I don't mind if I lose it, but insure it anyway. And just find somewhere to go. All right. Uh, Take a moment
Warp
to
drive active.
the market. All right. Well, these are way cheaper. Silicon. Stop. Market. Back up. Back up. And we head towards the place that actually has what I'm looking for.
Warp drive active.
All right. I think I could stand a better chance of survival with exploring. We've got other people to work with. One of these things I'll look into in the future.
Warp drive active.
You, Another thing is I've got that basic corporation management thing. That skill. I want to figure out how to make the most of making player corporations. and start reaching out. See, this is the reason why I started making mobile depots. Why I picked up that blueprint. Why I went down the road of planetary industry to make mobile depots and start thinking about billboard ideas. Maybe for maybe for starting a corporation. Um, there's a lot to try out in this game. It looks like I'm just barely scratching the surface of it. Now, one of the things I keep seeing every time I double check my industry stuff is reactions. I'm curious about how this works. Excuse me. Be almost there. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when I first stumbled into planetary industry for the first time, the help of that Eve University wiki. Uh, My first thought was, why didn't I learn about this sooner? I can produce stuff, I can sell it for money, but then the overhead cost of going into planetary industry is kind of nuts. All the facility costs, all the export costs, and then the import costs for using multi-planet supply chains to make higher level items. It's it was a bigger thing than I was expecting. Yeah. Rattlesnake. Battleship. That's the other thing I was going to build up towards is currently the biggest ship I've had so far has been a cruiser. Wanted to look into battle cruisers at some point, but it's like, when am I ever going to make use of the battle cruiser? I'm just flying around in this little ship, shuffling commodities around and making money. I don't really need a big fighting ship for that. It looks cool, but if I ever if someone ever sees me fly that out of high security, I'm making myself into a big target. All right, I think. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I really don't know, but I have to wonder. By this, remembering how much space this takes up. 575, 500, x 9.5, 95. Hmm. 'Cause I need to split this between two worlds too. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's see if I can find any of these. This one. Nope. All right. Am I really taking this risk today? In a corp, not in a corp yet. I still debating whether to either make my own or jump into someone else's. But I need to really like talk to people about this. I mean, screw it. Here we go.
Active.
Yeah, I've always I've always struggled with actually playing with other people with games. Never really got into guilds or anything in corporate 4 years. Let's have tons of time or big people person. Okay. I always wonder what it takes to actually um
Warp drive active.
what all goes into running the player corporations aside from just the skills. I noticed one of the things that came up I was reading about is like investing in an office or like a station, and depending on like how popular that station is, the rent can be stupid high. And then the alternative is looking to join someone else's corporation.
Warp drive active.
I'm wondering, oh yeah, station rentals. Wondering who'd be good to talk to on. There's chat. Always, there's specific channels for the guild recruitment. We'll probably look into later. Say, hey, I'm Pillar Nexus. I like to.
Warp
Yeah.
drive
You
active.
don't want to be in a player corp, you can do an NPC corp. Yeah, I'm still in my starter corp of uh yeah. Brave Newbies and Eve Academy. I'll make a note of that too. Yeah, I end up doing a lot of stuff solo anyway, but I think having the you know potential people to work with, just kind of a backup. Uh, jump.
Warp drive active.
Oh, there's a that was a crap load of ships over there. All right. Yeah, I'll make notes of all this and look into it later on.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
It's always interesting to see how players come together and accomplish things and everything. Yeah, most of the new content is with groups. Yeah. I see one. I keep seeing notes about Upwell consortium structures. I'm curious about what those require. Everything. Hmm. 600, 50, 500, not 500. 360. That's, that's a lot. Upwell consortium structures. I just see notes like little blurbs about it when it's starting up. Is this a recent thing? Screw it. 70. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Stack it. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly where they're set up or what they do. I just keep seeing them get mentioned. Alrighty. Can I get out of here in one piece? Jump.
Warp drive active.
Okay. Inventory has the advantage. Okay, that's slightly more reassuring. Oh yeah, those are the newer player stations. Oh, for like, because I remember seeing something about oh, low and null sec.
Warp
Yeah,
drive
I'll
active.
have to look into that a little bit more. Eldari missile bits. I really should spend more time looking up a lot more of this stuff and putting some thought into what I want to do next. I've been pretty happy with the way things have been kind of going.
Warp
I've been
drive
happy doing the
active.
daily stuff and doing my mining and manufacturing and my research. And planetary industry has been an adventure, but I really wonder about other things. Like I want to have a Drake. Yeah. I keep seeing like it'll never just be one ship. It'll be like 5 or 6 ships together, and it'll all be of like one type. It'll be like, is this ship popular or is it just do well on its own or goes well with others of the same type? Like I'll see like 4 to 6 ospreys just together, or one time it was like X-Couriers, I double check the ship tree. Ships, trees. Probably not a wise idea to do while I'm flying. Eldari, what's that? Back. That indicators to work up to level 4 security missions. If you like to solo.
Warp drive active.
Yeah. True. Where's the... Yeah, this... See that one quite a bit. Oh, there it is. There's Drake. Battle cruiser. Damn. There we go. Yeah, I want to do more missions at some point. Just
Warp drive active.
set a day aside and just go for missions, build up the loyalty points, put them towards something. Yeah. I figure out where the next levels for um 'cause I've been mainly liking the distribution. Just go take something somewhere else. Golem is a good ship. Yeah, I see that one every so often. Yeah, I see that one pop up every once in a while. I want to familiarize I want to familiarize myself with the tips a little bit better. It's like easy just to hover over the icon and say, "Oh, okay, this is a cruiser." But I really want to know, like, what to expect if I'm gonna have to deal with one. So I want to look into. So I want to look into figuring out fittings a little bit better. I remember seeing someone bring up in the in-game chat Eve Workshop. Curious if that'll have some
Warp drive active.
good suggestions for stuff. Like one of the habits I don't know if it's a good habit or if it's a dumb habit. I put salvagers on everything because if if I'm gonna even have a possibility of being in a fight, I want to be able to one actually fight and two take whatever wreckage is there and sell it for money. All right, and drop these off. Yeah, I'm doing flying ships. Yeah, I think if I'm just intending for the probe to only haul cargo around quickly, I don't think I really need all this extra stuff. Salvage drones. I think it's like an advanced. Is that an advanced skill thing? Because I know when I was starting out, I was a Nalthoth for a while, and a lot of save hard points for other things. Salvage drone operation. I think this was like locked behind Omega, which is why I never got around to it. But I will keep that in mind. Yeah, I'll
Warp
finish
drive active.
my original plan for today, and then I'm gonna take a break. Scanning. Work towards the Sisters of Eve ship. Yeah, I've been I've been doing I've been starting to do scanning for the opportunities that have come up. I scan two relic sites and find relic sites, and then I added these on recently. The relic and data analyzers, and started doing more with that. Look on like split that in as. Wait a minute, it's dumb. Restack. Something actually divisible by 40. Yeah. All right. One last major drop off. Stations. Astero. We'll look that up later.
Warp drive active.
I was curious about all these like different factions in the game, like Sisters of Eve. Um, I know. Let's see here. There's that. It's interactions. All these. Archangels. I keep fighting them. Those pirates. I'm curious about exploring the factions a little bit more as well.
Warp drive active.
And there we go. I wish it was possible to orbit around the planet in a ship. It would be silly, but it would be fun. It's, all right, I think with this, I'm gonna start getting ready to call it for now. Yeah, my Omega time expires on Thursday. I will probably end up renewing it on Friday when I get paid, and then let's start thinking for along these next few days what else I want to look into. The ship hitting ideas, missions, uh, any other planetary operations. Yeah, I've got the industry. Got my industry. My industry is here, and then apparently there's stuff that being done with like moons. I'm like, really curious about that too. But this already drives me kind of nuts already. This this used to be completely different, and then um, I'm just now correcting it to everything I need for my mobile depot production. Oh, Eve University, yeah.
Docking
The
permission requested.
That Eve University wiki has been such a
Docking
big help.
request accepted.
Moon mining, yeah, yeah. I'm always happy whenever there's something online that's just a universal. This is what these things are, and this is how you do this thing. As just say, hey, um, here's an example just to get you started, like there was the planetary industry. Uh, the corp as well. I can see if they're still around. Yes. Oh yeah, I'm still waiting on more smart fab units. It's fine. Yeah. Let's figure out what to make later. These have been surprisingly popular. People are still using these too. 48 divided by 8 is 6. I don't know. Yeah. I'll make that and sell that too. And it doesn't hurt to make one. By the time I get, by the time that's done, I'll have more to work with. Alrighty. Well, thank you for joining me today. Thank you, RB20 guy. I'll definitely make a note of all this and look up some stuff later. Um, Set to character Darkhill. Let's scroll up a bit. Would be up there. Curious. Anything? Characters. That you? Chandra? Caldari Provisions. Aw, mystery. Yeah. All right. Oh, it was nice. It was nice having you here while I'm flying around doing my stuff. Thanks for chatting, and um, thanks for watching the stream. And I hope you have a good day as well. Thanks. We'll see you next time.